First, the temperature began to drop, ever so slightly. Then, the quality of the light began to change, subtly, still bright sunlight, but muted somehow. Then the birds began suddenly chirping, in an agitated sort of way. They didn't sound happy. Finally and unexpectedly, the mosquitoes came out of nowhere. Not many, but enough to be noticed, as if they'd been woken from a long nap. Which may have been the case when the solar eclipse that made its way across the United States from southwest Texas to northern Maine passed through Vermont on Monday, April 8th. Manchester and the mountains weren't in the path of full totality, a word that took on much new meaning with the arrival of the eclipse. We were in more than 97 to 98% range. And as some of these photos shared by others who were in the path of totality in northwestern Vermont, there was a difference. Still, it was quite a show anyway down here. We joined a group of people taking in the eclipse at the Manchester Community Library, where the progress of the moon crossing paths with the sun was watched with great interest and fascination, as it was seemingly everywhere else where clear skies cooperated and provided a sky show that won't be back again for a long time. A total solar eclipse won't pass through the contiguous United States again until 2044, 20 years from now. It'll be longer before one returns over Vermont. We got some reactions from the onlookers at the library.
It was exciting, and simultaneously I was surprised at how bright it remained here. There's a huge difference between 97 or 98% and full, apparently, and so I guess we'll have to travel next time to go see the full eclipse. You could hear a little bit of a change in the behavior of the birds and animals in the neighborhood as well.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, looking at the sun itself is very cool, but even more impressive to me was the change in the ambient light, listening to the bird sounds. I fell in love with a particular tree over there in the cemetery, which is where I was hanging out. So, yeah, it was great.
And then it was over, and easier to understand the power of the moment. It really wasn't overrated. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.